Hi, this is Count Dangerface 616. Good enough for YouTube. Today I'm reading The Slendergirl. What happens when you get in contact with someone you never met, and that person asserts he or she is a ghost? When I was at the age of 15, my brother and I created a Twitter account. My brother loved to play a game called Slender. It was about a forest with the Slenderman. We know it's Slender and everyone in the world is blood. After 2 months on Twitter, we posted a link on a thread on our own website. It was about why horror games like fucking Slender were so successful. On a day, a person called SlenderGirlXO replied on the thread. She said, "Even though you don't speak any harm about my daddy, he still wants you to suffer." We asked her what was the meaning of this impendence. She told us she and her daddy were always watching at people like us. Months and months later, my brother and I logged into our account after 2 weeks of vacation. We had 3 unread private messages of a user called XO Slendergirl OX. This were the 3 same message saying, "I really want to meet you. Even though you can't see me, I wanted to see you." For a reason I didn't know, I accepted her invite to come to an old forest in a village nearby that week. That might have been a mistake. So 1 week later I walked into the forest. We agreed to meet in the middle of the forest, a few minutes after 11 p.m. I waited half an hour, but still no one appeared. I remembered what the girl said. "Even though you can't see me, I can see you." That scared the shit out of me. I wanted to leave the forest, but I was too dark to see which way I walked. After a few minutes of walking, I collided against a tree. I fell on the ground. I tried to stand up, but for some reason my hands didn't want it to pull me up again. Then I heard footsteps, and for some reason was afraid for what was coming this way. Then a whispering voice of a young teenage girl saying, "Finally, I meet the one that needs to suffer." When I looked up, I saw a pretty young girl from the age of 15. She was pretty slender, and she had a beautiful voice, but she didn't have a face. In a split second I remembered what the SlenderGirlXO from the thread said. My daddy. I began to scream and to stand up, and like it was magic I was back at the front door of my house again. Now, after 20 years, I returned to the woods where I saw Slendergirl. The only thing I found was a statue of a girl and man, both without a face, holding each other's hands. The inscription of the statue said, "Even though you didn't suffer in the name of my father, you gave me something I needed for so long. And now, after all those years, I'm still guessing what that might be." One last note to the reader and admin of this awesome site. This might not be scary. This is just a story I and my girlfriend been through. I met her in a forest at 11 p.m. after she invited me on Twitter. We both love the Slender games, and this is just a kind of tribute to them. Well, if I learned anything, it's not to play Slender. A good message there, I feel.